Gotcha, bitch.
Hello, Shady11. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yo! Hi, how are things? Good, good, good. We're gonna draw a new enemy today, and I'm gonna do some coding before that. And then I think I will play some practice PoE. Do things seem more stable with the job and stuff? I don't have the job. I mean, I already have it, but I haven't started yet. So I need to work for like a month. The next month will tell if things will go stable. Like I could tell you in May. I hope it will, to be honest. Being able to don't think about, you know, money a lot would be awesome. I mean, just knowing that you have it, yeah, kinda, but it fuels me more to work more on this. To take this even more seriously, because I wanna do this, you know, watching from office. Oh, my man, please don't get caught. I guess would suck if you get into trouble because of me, bro. And Halung, my man, good morning. Hope you're doing good. True, just makes things feasible in the meantime. That's true, yeah. I've seen some stuff here. Is this Gamer Gates 2, the Media Suite baby? Is this good stuff to watch? Yeah, I'm hoping that it will go. I will not be under as much pressure as I was before, and I can more easily enjoy streaming as I did in the very, very beginning. Where I was financially secure, right? And I didn't have to worry about it. Hey, Prodigy Art, good morning, bro. Welcome, bro. I appreciate the support. I've been here like basically every time I stream. Yo, Real Super Cool, good morning. I saw what Asen said about, you know, my stream, and that I suppose Asen doesn't really like the reactions that I do too much. Which, you know, I can understand. Hello, Adrian Lurtz. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good. Happy to be here. Looking forward to today's stream. Hey, that's nice to hear. We're gonna, I think, watch one video here. And then I wanna draw a new enemy from start to finish. Hello, Raticide. How's it going, bro? Let me double check something here real quickly. This one right here. Pixel Art Masterclass? Yeah. Honestly, watching you do the no job run was nervous to watch, but didn't want to burst your bubble. This seems more practical. Well, I was basically banking on the fact that I can sustain myself, which puts a lot of pressure on me. And I would rather go in terms of what I actually want to do and have fun with and I'm interested in. and then just let it play out. Because I know that in the long run, that will be the best thing and the most sustainable thing to do. I see Asen hang around in other streams sometimes, which he and I watched years before your stream already. So for the time, he had abandoned those in favor of your stream, not the other way around. Oh, I see. Which ones do you watch, though? Which ones are the streams? Very interesting. Was it hard to get a job? No, it wasn't. It was a difficult decision to decide which job. Hello, Bongilo. For example, Windy Beard and Hello Comics. I see. Interesting. I've never watched those. Are these... some others have mostly stopped streaming, like the Gen 2 games guy. Are those software and game development streamers as well? I mean, I do understand that I basically took away the main attraction of the stream that was there for the longest time. Just yesterday, I watched a couple of old clips of me playing Getting Over It for the first time. Unfortunately, I only have clips from that stream. I don't have... I don't have any VODs from that stream anymore. It's very sad. It's very sad for me, because I would have loved to make a video out of it. But yeah, it is definitely a different vibe nowadays in my stream. It is more oriented around, well, basically what is going on in the stream instead of, you know, just joking around with TTS. I'm probably the only one who thinks Asen is 34 to 38 years old, not some young kid. So other streamers are pretty old as well. Old as well, and thus he favors game dev over reaction content. I see. I can totally understand that, and I like listen. Here's the honest truth about it, what I feel, and of what I think as well. Number one, I can totally understand it. Number two, I don't want anyone to feel forced to watch me that has been here for a long time, like a big community member. And I guess the biggest one is for me, obviously, I feel sad if like he doesn't join the stream anymore, obviously, right? Because I think he's a cool person. I don't know him personally, but I think he's just an awesome community member, right? And to see someone go is always really tough. And so it's definitely not easy for me. But who am I to tell someone who to watch, right? That is not my saying. And so that's just why I asked all the time, like, where is he? Like, he doesn't want to watch anymore, maybe, you know? I don't want to shit on you right now, but I've thought about mentioning it for a while now. I still enjoy your stream, Mr. Cakes, but oftentimes it feels like you're talking to your future YouTube content / viewers instead of us chat nerds. Okay, would be cool if you have like an example for me. I can take that, that's fine. For me, this type of criticism is good. I don't take it negatively at all. I think this is good. Because it is something tangible that I can work with. If you have an example, that would be even better. Howdy, Mr. Streamer. Hello, Ogmash. Cakes was born in 1977. Yeah, I wish. I watch Cakes exclusively. You're my man, Vevan. I appreciate it very much. Hello, I'm Emo. Good morning. What I did realize a lot is that... Yeah, well, I have to see some VODs and an example. Also, Windy Beard has been making games forever, and it took him a bunch of releases until landing a hit game. Let's see. Okay. Windy Beard has 200 followers, 2,000 followers on Twitter. And is this YouTube subscribers? What is the hit game though? Oh wow, he's made a lot of games. I would assume this is his hit game. Wait, let me see. Which one is it? 41? 90. I see. So his latest one, right? 2021. He's made a game basically almost every year. That's insane. And between his first... Wow, he's been making games forever, yeah. But I suppose, I guess I could see... I suppose the art style is just not that interesting. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me, but it looks to me like the art style is not that... I don't know. Appealing? I don't want to shit on anyone, but that's just what I see and feel, right? I cannot play the games, obviously, right now, but that's what I see. I don't see a bunch of I don't see much contrast. I see it looks more... This one maybe looks kind of good, but it doesn't have many reviews actually. Cakez is the only streamer I pay real money to sub to. Oh, my man. Thank you very much. Galactic Mining Corp. I originally bought it to support him, but played it for 47 hours. That one does look a little better. Yeah, this one has a bit more contrast in it. After GMC, he teamed up with 2 other devs to make a Survivors clone. Oh, I see. Spirit Hunters. Oh wait, we've seen that before. Aha, okay. Yeah, they got decent reviews. That's a lot of reviews. I think that's about 100,000, unless... Yeah, it's about 8. Maybe they made 100,000 on this.
Touch? No.
Real Supercoo just subscribed.
Man, Real Supercoo, thank you very much for the
14
support.
years. Cakez 7 Shaw.
My man, thank you so much for the support. No, I can totally understand it. You know, but Real Supercoo, like, for real. If you have an example of when I, like, talk to more, like, the YouTube audience, I can see that when I'm, like, doing intros and outros, but maybe, like, during other portions of the stream. They've done console ports, and from what Windy Beard has said, they weren't worth the hassle at all. The console ports, I see. Okay, good to know. Maybe it's only worth if you're actually very, very, very successful, right? Like really, really successful. Like, let's say, let's not say Stardew Valley, but I don't know. It's oftentimes when you explain and what you're doing or have to do, it could be in parts also because you have gotten better at speaking and formulating your thoughts. Hey, my man Klingon. Hello, you incredibly sexy man. Ooh. Oh, you mean when I'm programming? I'm actually explaining this for you guys. I don't even turn this into YouTube content at all. The programming stuff, unless I do something completely new, I don't turn that into YouTube content at all. I think that the reason why I explain things like that is because I have a feeling that when I'm just sitting there programming, and good morning, Free Space, that it is just boring. It is boring to watch because no one understands what I'm doing, and no one can really follow at all with what my code is trying to do. And so oftentimes I feel like, okay, so no one can probably understand what I'm doing. How about I just explain it a little bit more and spark a discussion, because maybe there's some insight that someone in chat has that is like, hey, Cakez, maybe you can do it like this, right? So that is mostly the reason for the extended explanations. Also, obviously, also because I would like to I'm learning, you know, to speak a little bit better, yes. I made it a point to try to express myself in a better way than before, yeah. That is true. But yeah, I take it, right? I'm still happy that you still enjoy the streams. Obviously, I know that it is a shift, right? What I'm doing now is totally different from what I did a year ago. Let's not say totally different, right? But it is different. And I do realize that. But it's just what I want to do, right? Oh, is that delicious? Also, I have a feeling that the chat should either be here or here. I think it should mostly be here. So I think I want to turn off something real quickly. Okay. So, what is this, by the way? No, I don't want to watch that here. 2 weeks ago, Gamergate. Sweet Baby Inc. Hey, Posty. Hello, collector of stuff. Good morning, bro. My man. Good morning. You got your setup like Posty now. Ha ha ha. Hey, Posty. Hey, Nia. Good morning. Okay, let's see. I don't know what this is. Upper echelon. Who's this guy? Total dominance of indie games. I think this is more interesting than... Is this Gamergate, the media in Sweet Baby? Secure your privacy with Surfshark? Oh, this is an ad. I thought this was PoE only day. What happened? Tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow is PoE, but I'm still gonna do a game development. Let's see what this is. So I'm assuming that this is about Sweet Baby Inc. and the freedom of speech that is being taken away by them. Let's see. If I'm in the wrong location.
This video is brought to you by Surfshark. Stick around to hear more about the special offer they're providing to the entire upper echelon community.
Okay.
Right. Today's topic is obviously controversial, very controversial, but I'm going to do my best to navigate that in a particular way. What that means is that I need your help, you, the audience watching this right now, because the crux of the issue in play at the moment is general behavior. Right now, that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but remember this, and towards the end of the video, I'll circle back to it with hopefully a much clearer articulation of what it is people can actually do to help. So with all that said, let's begin. Right now, as I make this, a company called Sweet Baby Incorporated is dominating the gaming news cycle. It's the subject of, I don't even know how many different articles now,
for me to like talk about
toxic,
this,
claiming that players are ill-informed, or any number of criticisms levied at the general industry player base for daring to criticize this company in any way, shape, or form. That sounds kind of ridiculous on its face, I know, but that's...
No, so basically, I think what happened is the following. As far as I can recall, this Sweet Baby Inc. company has been hired by a bunch of developers, our companies, and you can see down here which companies they are, and they have been, how do you say that? Consultants. They have been consulting these companies in terms of what might be a little too much or over the top. So, for example, let's take a simple example. If there's a man in a video game that makes fun or basically says something bad about women, right? Or a minority group, let's say. Or if certain groups are underrepresented in video games. But I think the first one is more interesting. Let's say there is a somewhat controversial statement in a video game. Let's say a man making fun of a woman for being weak or something like that. That could be something that I could see being controversial by these people. And so this company has been going into other companies and then basically taking a look at their stories and their worlds that they have been building, and they made minor adjustments. And so then a person came along and found out about it, and then he flagged all of the games where Sweet Baby Inc. had their hands in. And so he told everyone about it and basically made it more or less public, and people started understanding, okay, well, why that happened and why these games are the way they are. Also, these games could have probably had political statements in them that were entered into the games to convey a certain message. So that is the idea. And so now then, after this guy came out with this information, right, that's basically still the backstory, the employees from Sweet Baby Inc. tried to get after this guy. So they basically tried to get him cancelled off the internet for speaking out about it. And that happened not only to him, but to anyone else that tried to cover this story. So essentially, and Asmongold was one of the bigger ones that did that, they tried to get sponsorships cancelled, for example, for Asmongold. And what happened was there was a big deal and stuff like that. And some of these Sweet Baby Inc. Leaders or whatever, spokespeople, those that are those that are known. For example, on Twitter, they would say stupid shit like, you can't be racist to white people. Stuff like that. You can think, when I think about these people, I think about these comments, right? So you can probably tell by now that these people might not be, let's not say everyone, but a couple of them are not very well in the head. So they try to get people cancelled. And this is basically the backstory for this video. And I don't know what this guy is gonna talk about, but yeah, that's basically what he leaves out. Just to give you some backstory.
Levied at the general industry player base for daring to criticize this company
no
in any
one
way,
knows
shape,
me.
or form. That sounds kind of ridiculous on its face, I know, but that's kind of where we are. To properly dive into this topic, though, we have to go back in time. August of 2014, about 10 years ago, there was an event. That event, now known as Gamergate to most, became a subject mired in controversy, rife with disinformation, and scrutinized by an audience far beyond the typical video game community after it basically went mainstream. Here's what I mean by that. Just a few days ago, The Guardian published a piece about how it's been 10 years since Gamergate, but conspiracy theorists are still routinely targeting and abusing women and woke game consultants. That's a preposterous way to frame it, in my view, but that's the position we're in. Gamergate has become a pop culture term with widespread implications, and in case you don't believe me, here's an example from CNET. Gamergate to Trump, how video game culture blew everything up. Funnily enough, in the title, I don't know what to call it here, the blurb maybe, of the article on Google, the title is actually Gamergate to American Nazis, how video game culture blew everything up, which also demonstrates the level of rhetoric in play here. Side note, this article was written by Ian Scher, the same writer who published a hit piece about me at one point in time. So yeah, there's a personal angle here as well, owing to how...
I think he's not explaining it very well. What is Gamergate? Cakez, you've got a bad attitude. You need to attend this training for attitude management. Otherwise, your account is up for termination. I think he's not explaining it very well. I'm sorry, I just can't follow. What is the problem? What began? What?
Certain media voices have deliberately and vindictively attacked the video
Wait a minute. The TikTok algorithm is proven that it is against a lot of groups like LGBTQ and so on. Yes, they don't ban it, but they make sure these videos get less views globally and so on. And everyone is using it. Huh. Interesting. That's some Giga Chat stuff, I guess. Proven? Where's the source? Yeah, that's a bit like, how do you know that? Right? Are you sure about this? Source me, I work at the CCP. Okay. I guess. There's research, so I can link it. Gamergate equals some female game dev slept with a game's journalist for better review of a game. People started calling it out but got silenced, and the media turned against the people who called it out. Some obviously went too far and called her a whore and maybe tried to dox her. I forgot, but media claimed all gamers were like that. That's as far as I remember. Okay, so holy shit. So that is why Gamergate to Trump, how video game culture blew everything up, what began as a backlash to a debate about how video games portray women, led to an internet culture that ultimately helped sweep Donald Trump into an... Oh my god, so this is completely insane. So the person that wrote this, I know why they do that, but this is completely insane. Okay, I understand. So Gamergate, woman sleeps with journalist gives game better rating. People get angry about it. Some people go too far because some people are just fucking idiots. And then people talk about these gamers as a group in order to create some backlash. Oh, we are the minority group. We are the women that get shit on all the time, right? We get exploited. We can't defend ourselves. I see. That's where we're going.
Community frequently over the past several years. Gamergate has become an all-encompassing avatar of everything bad online for a lot of people, but the word itself really doesn't have a monolithic definition. The truth is, Gamergate means different things to different people, and you'll get different answers depending on who you ask. It's a topic that could honestly span several hours, but I'll try to boil it down as much as possible. On one side, Gamergate is described as a hateful campaign of harassment that was carried out by online video game players, particularly against women and various media figureheads daring to exist simply in the space.
Holy
it branches
shit.
out from there. Some people openly claim that Gamergate is the reason for American political shifts, or mark it as the genesis point of conspiracy and misinformation on a global scale. But the short-form summary is that for one of these groups involved, Gamergate is an avatar of evil supported by horrible, dangerous, and totally unhinged people. On the other side, that very same concept is about ethics. Depending on who you ask, Gamergate is either the progenitor of online hate and harassment or a simple movement demanding higher ethical standards in journalism. And the reasons for that are actually pretty simple. Early on, as Gamergate got started at least, the bulk of criticism revolved around conflicts of interest. Journalists giving favors to particular developers, nepotism, or other impropriety.
This is always media. Like, for example, have you guys watched the Games Awards this year? Not only was it a totally advertised broadcast, like literally advertisements after advertisements, which was really bad. But also, like, every time I watch this stuff, I feel like this is just showcasing people that already have a lot of money and want to make more money. Like, how is any normal person that maybe is a solo developer gonna go in there? Maybe they add 1 or 2 for quota, but that's about it, right? So yeah, this is the same with game journalists, which I think it's sad. It's really sad to see that. Which is why YouTubers are so well liked when they do game reviews and are trusted when they don't take sponsorships. You know, some people trust YouTubers over, obviously, like, yeah. So YouTubers are basically the new journalists, but they are starting to get paid too. I've seen some YouTubers break, let's say, character for money.
Asking one side what the term means will have them basically hiss at you. but asking the other will get varied responses, all hinging on the idea that when you are a journalist, you should be properly disclosing conflicts of interest and seeking to write accurate, truthful articles instead of coordinating to push a desired narrative. I don't know how much of this will resonate with most people, but the FBI, thanks to a FOIA request, which means Freedom of Information Act, published a redacted version of their entire investigation into Gamergate, and it's pretty clear what their findings were. What initially started as a movement demanding better ethics in journalism was eventually bogged down by, for lack of a better term here, internet trolls. As someone who encounters internet trolling on a regular basis every day and grew up with it, the general concept at least since I was a child, I see it as little more than a basic annoyance, which it seems the FBI holistically agreed with. But as trolls and other bad actors began to integrate themselves within the general Gamergate movement, it became easier and easier for media publications and figureheads to decry everyone involved as toxic, prejudiced, and hateful.
I see.
Forward,
So
after a persistent atmosphere
did
of
some
loudly
outrageous
proclaimed
stuff,
victimhood
and that
was perpetuated for a very long
would
time.
shine a bad
We can
light
see
on
what amounts to a
Gamergate.
general narrative fully installed in the wider population, which paints Gamergate as a misogynistic campaign of anger driven by the worst kinds of people imaginable, because their one and only desire is to harass others, particularly women and
Of course.
marginalized communities.
Of course.
That is
'Cause
effectively
we
what
hate women.
Gamergate is. It's a
Yes.
two-sided coin where
They
one
don't play
portion
games.
of those
They
involved
suck at
view it to be a
games.
struggle
Of course.
against mainstream media and journalistic corruption, and the other portion view it to be a horrifying avatar of everything wrong on the entire internet.
All right, time to pay the bills by endorsing a product I actually use myself and promote in my free time because of its relative quality, which
guess
is
I'm not gonna
Surfshark.
skip it,
Surfshark is
but-
a VPN, a virtual private network. Most of you have probably heard the term before. And VPNs protect you from a bunch of different things. Of course, nothing in cybersecurity is ever 100% perfect. Keep that in mind. But Surfshark protects against certain types of phishing attacks, malware, DNS tunneling, DDoS attacks in particular,
I had
and also
woman
against
match,
the new
yeah,
and painfully
another
normalized
VPN, yeah.
practice of invasive big tech data
NordVPN
harvesting as well
competitor.
as tracking. It doesn't stop there either. Surfshark unlocks additional content on streaming websites, such as Netflix, for example. You can easily change your region and add additional options in your video library as a result of geo-gated licensing agreements. Here's a big one. Surfshark gets around regional censorship, like the government deciding to block things, and Surfshark also offers encryption, IP protection, modification, and more. I say this in every single segment about them now because it's important. For those that know why, good on you. Surfshark operates completely separate infrastructure from NordVPN, and Surfshark also maintains a warrant canary. I never use or endorse a VPN that doesn't and never will. If you click the link down below using promo code ECHELON, you can take advantage of a special community-wide offer with up to 3 months for free. Again, that's promo code ECHELON with the link down below for a community-wide special offer, 3 months for free. Big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring the channel.
So why does it matter? Well, it matters because we might actually be cruising straight for round 2 of that same struggle as a widespread media narrative emerges surrounding Sweet Baby Incorporated and the toxic trolls who are allegedly harassing them. Again, just a few days ago, The Guardian published a piece directly connecting Gamergate and Sweet Baby, saying, quote, "A group with more than 200,000 followers on PC Games storefront Steam, as well as thousands in a Discord chat channel, believes that Sweet Baby Inc. is secretly forcing game developers to change the bodies, ethnicities, and sexualities of video game characters to conform to woke ideology. They think that Sweet Baby has written and controlled almost every popular video game of the past 5 years,
probably
shutting
not.
straight white men out," end quote. That's a ridiculous thing to write.
Yeah.
Obviously, people aren't making the argument that they've controlled basically every popular video game
But
of the
there are
past
some
5
games.
years. I mean, talk about straw man. Okay, this is off script right now. I mean, the level of straw man argumentation in this whole thing right now is absurd, but whatever, that's a whole separate topic. There's no end to the media response, but here's a snapshot, generally speaking. From Kotaku, Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. From PC Gamer, a company called Sweet Baby Inc. has become the target of anti-woke gamers because it offers consultancy work and industry standard service that's been normal for years. From Eurogamer, Spider-Man, Alan Wake, ridiculous fishing devs speak up in support of consultancy studio Sweet Baby Inc. after online group claims firm pushing agenda into games it worked on. Or Game Developer, this one's a very, very obvious example. Why are Valve and Discord permitting harassment against Sweet Baby Incorporated? Steam and Discord are being used as a home base for hateful reactionaries to single out and harass game developers, end quote. And the list goes on and on.
That's already very clear in terms of tactics involved, but going even further, here's a post from Take This, which is a nonprofit 501c3 mental health organization that has worked with prominent games industry companies like Bethesda, Ubisoft, or Riot Games. Take This decided to publish a blog post, quite literally denouncing Gamergate 2, as they call it, which reads, quote, "If you're reading this, you've probably been hearing about what's now being called Gamergate 2. It's the latest targeted harassment campaign within the game industry, and it's aimed at Sweet Baby Incorporated, a Montreal-based narrative development studio. The campaign also has been impacting entities and games associated with Sweet Baby, journalists covering the issue, woe is me, and others associated in various ways with the targets. You also may be at a loss to know how to talk about this issue and what, if anything, you can do about it. That's where we come in," end quote. Now, what's interesting here is that as per most of their existing work disclosed on a variety of pages, such as this one about strategies for addressing hate, harassment, and extremism in online communities, Take This is funded by the Department of Homeland Security. This means, in no uncertain terms, that United States tax dollars are now being used as part of a media campaign that very articulately labels Sweet Baby Incorporated as the victim of a harassment campaign, which is a lockstep replica of precisely what happened in 2014. The similarities here are striking. Alyssa Mercante...
Crazy. So basically, it was a little bit difficult to explain, I think. Essentially what it is Sweet Baby Inc. Was responsible for some changes in the gaming industry. And I suppose wokeness meaning that I don't have any good example. Alan Wake was too woke. Guys, do you have a good example? God of War Giant. Alan Wake was never awake. It was not. You're not woke, yes. Best example, the black girl giant in God of War. Oh, I see. Harry Potter. I see. So essentially, yeah, we could... There was a black girl, exactly, in Norse mythology, right? Everyone was white because mostly Vikings are supposed to be white, and then they had this one black girl, right? To basically give it a little bit of variety. Extra special people thought it was woke because of the black girl. MC, wow. Now the idea is that Sweet Baby Inc. added that to give it variety. And oftentimes where there's too much white, why would anyone care? And people start to care when politically charged statements appear in games. That diversity is cringe, yeah. Stuff like that takes you out of the game as well. If you're, let's say you're dealing with a bunch of barbarians, right? Northmen, let's say, right? Vikings. You do not expect a black person there. You expect white, bearded men, mostly. Woke refers to being socially aware, particularly regarding issues of systemic injustice and discrimination, often associated with activism and progressive viewpoints. They don't buy the game. Anyways, so essentially people started calling Sweet Baby Inc. out about it. And then Sweet Baby Inc. is trying to turn it around, saying that they are being harassed as this minority group by a bunch of online people painting themselves as the victims, while at the same time trying to cancel everyone that talks about them and, let's say, getting their sponsorships removed. In the sense of, for example, Asmongold. That's the idea. And so essentially what this guy is saying in a very confusing way, in my opinion, is essentially someone is calling them out for doing some dumb stuff in games. Then they try to defend themselves by silencing everyone that talks about them, aka getting them cancelled. And now, since that didn't work, they're trying to paint themselves as the victim. He's explaining this so terribly, man. I'm sorry, but this is not a good video about it, I have to say. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the words he's saying. But essentially, this is what it is.
Kotaku writer responsible for the most recent article defending Sweet Baby Incorporated and claiming the gamers don't understand what it does, is now openly threatening industry leaders, with massive followings in particular, for not speaking out, which can be more accurately translated here as not echoing what I'm saying right now and helping push the desired narrative. However, as all of this unfolds, there is one thing that remains paramount to understand, and that is origin. This entire issue is predicated on a Steam list, using what are essentially very basic
this was what I said in the beginning.
A user on Steam decided to make a list of games that a narrative consultation company...
Why do you not put this in the beginning, bro? Why do people... Like, listen, I don't want to shit on his video. His videos are 1,000 times better than mine. But why don't you go chronologically? You explain the background, what I had to do in the beginning to get everyone on board and understand what's happening. And then this list makes more sense here. He's cooking. You cannot confuse people for 10 minutes and then expect them to still follow what you're talking about.
Sweet Baby Incorporated had worked on previously for the purpose of then avoiding those titles, not buying them. That's it. After doing so, an action that cannot be labeled as harassment in any conceivable sense.
No, this is not just
it's
just a list.
A couple of Sweet Baby employees, former and current, decided to try and get the list taken down.
I explained that.
They tried to get the creator suspended permanently from the platform just because they didn't like him. When they did this at the time, the list had between 5,000 and 9,000 followers. But after they attempted to vindictively cancel and personally harm someone
so
who
that is
simply
the
made
issue,
a list
right?
of their
This
game,
is the issue that he should have put this in the beginning. This is the issue that we're talking about. They tried to cancel this person because he made a list so that he can avoid their games. And then he showed that list to others so that they, if they wanted to not get involved with this shit, they can avoid these games too. And then they tried to cancel this guy. Get him off the platform, banned, so he can't talk anymore. Essentially silence him, right? Which is bad. This is really bad. That's a bad sign.
that the company worked on. That's all he did. After that happened, the number of followers and people aware of them skyrocketed. Sweet Baby Incorporated was not harassed. It categorically did not happen. What happened was that people don't like their shitty work and don't want to play the games that they help with. In response, they harassed someone. They attempted to attack him, and that is what sparked widespread recognition of this topic and seems to be kicking off Gamergate 2. Now, with that said, I need to clarify a few things. It's entirely possible that they are now receiving harassment from a wider set of people who are sick and tired of people like them attempting to get those that they disagree with deleted from the internet. But the media cycle we are witnessing is a lie. It's built on things that are not true. It attempts to label everything critical of them as hateful harassment, and it's almost identical to what happened 10 years ago with Gamergate. Make no mistake here, gamers were skeptical and critical of Sweet Baby Incorporated before all this, myself included as well. As a result, someone made a list of the games that they work on from their own website. That was the source for getting this list, so that people could simply not buy those games if they didn't want to. And then Sweet Baby employees tried to rally a harassment campaign against the creator and get his personal accounts deleted forever. That effort failed spectacularly. They Streisanded themselves horribly bad. Over 250,000 people now follow that list because they don't want to support that company as a result of that company's own actions. And the media is running a widespread defensive campaign for them about how Sweet Baby Incorporated are being harassed and how Gamergate 2 is such a huge problem. I can't say what the narrative will look like in 6 months or a year from now. It may end up in a completely identical situation as the original Gamergate issue, where a small number of people's behavior is then used to relegate the entire subject to a shadow realm of these horrible people are the reason for everything bad in the world. They got Trump elected and everything's falling apart because of them. But right now, we're in the beginning stages, where the media is trying to do something like that, but hasn't fully solidified their message yet, and currently lacks the proper justification for a blanket condemnation of everyone involved.
That's why you don't trust
even though they're
media.
Desperately looking for it.
There's
This
just
is
money
the part where I
flowing in the
circle back all
background.
the way to the start. Don't give them a reason. I need your help, and this centers on general behavior. You, the audience,
Just
I
don't
need
be a
your
troll,
help.
I guess.
Because anyone who now says something critical of Sweet Baby in the wrong tone, or with the wrong words, or uses any sort of tactic beyond a simple, articulate, and respectful criticism will be giving ammunition to a group of people that is determined to paint everyone they can as extremist and vile. If you troll, if you vent your frustrations in an improper way, any improper way at all, or on an improper forum, you will be giving them an out that they desperately need, by the way, to reclassify all of this as a hateful campaign of evil gamers who are ist and phobic and whatever else they can conjure up. Because make no mistake here, that is where we're headed. Do not forget where all of this started.
Always be a
Do
troll.
not forget that proper behavior is utterly and completely disarming for them. And choose where to spend your money accordingly.
This could be good PR
Large
for
companies
Cakez.
want to
Let's make
speak
a
on the
plan.
issue now and gaslight their own audience with the media or in tandem lockstep with the media, as they're attempting to do here. Don't buy from them. If journalists want to pretend that the mere existence of a list of games is harassing, don't read their work. And please, again, do not contribute to any activity whatsoever that can be used by a desperate and mentally deficient cohort of media figureheads to paint everyone else around you as hateful or unstable. Be better than them, because you are better than them, because everyone is better than them. That's it. If you want to support, please check out the links down below. We have a limited run merchandise line.
I'm sorry, it was a bit confusing, the video, I have to say. Okay.
Hello.
In the unlikely case that Tangy defense doesn't pop off, reskin it as a waifu defenders game with Big Booba. Yeah. I don't think anyone should label this war culture war. Just don't buy those games. Yeah. That's true. I think he should have explained this a bit better. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I didn't really understand what he was saying. Anyways. It's time. I want to make a pixel art character today that is animated, a skeleton. And the idea is that we make... how big? 64 by 64? We make a skeleton with a spear. That's the idea. And so I would like to make this animated. I wanted to give a walking and attack animation. Walking and attacking.
I don't want to
is
be
what
like
I want to
Cakez.
have. A skeleton, amazing diversity. Yeah, a new skeleton. Yeah, I want to have a new skeleton that is a tiny bit bigger than the previous one. Another skeleton, yes. So I think we should begin by making an outline or a silhouette. That's first. If we want to rig a character, that's how we begin. And so how do we begin? Let's begin by... Let's start with the head. I guess it's here. Then it's gonna be like somewhere in this direction. 45-degree angle. So, for example, this... Then over here, maybe the torso. And this would be Hüfte in English. I don't know what that is called. Do Changes have skeletons inside their orange bodies now? Hip, yeah, that would be the hip. I suppose. And then over here, and I wanted to give this guy a spear. Let's give it a little bit of a different color for the spear. This is the spear. This is the idea, more or less. Hey, Rebel, good morning. How's it going, man? Then obviously we need another arm. This is it. Something like that. Okay, now that we have this kinda terrible silhouette, I want to animate it. And we should start with walking animation. In order to do that, we need to split this layer into different parts, so all of the different parts are in those layers. So for example, I want one for the torso. Let's make a bunch. Shift new, bunch more layers. I think we need 5. Torso, head. Then we have the left arm. We have the right arm. We have the left leg. And the right leg. And hello Inukai on YouTube. How's it going? When are you gonna try Odin? I already tried Odin, bro. There's no diversity in Cakez today. Everyone is orange. Yes, and there will never be diversity. Okay, now that we have this, we need to split this skeleton apart into the different pieces. So for example, this is the left arm. We put this in the left arms category. And we can get rid of this here. So now that we have the left arm, we can also change that to a different color. For example, let's turn that blue. This is our left arm.
Do
And
the
then-
dab on the furry haters? Sure. Ah.
Is it a throwing spear or a stabbing spear? We will... I don't know, maybe a throwing spear actually. Now that I think about it, if I animate the left arm, I also need to animate the spear. So I suppose we should select that too. Hello there, Anna. Good morning. Good. Next.
Doesn't look like a tower defense game to me. Bye.
Time to abuse
Doesn't
the
look like a
TT
tower
while
defense
it's
game to
still
me.
free.
Bye. I'm a fucking toxic pure first on Twitter. Doesn't look like a tower defense game to me. Oh, this guy's not doing a tower defense game. He's doing something for his rest.
You know what?
Fucking bitch.
I think you guys are doing the clips on purpose, so I can't make a video out of this. So I'm going to cancel
TTS is fucking
this right now. I think you're doing this on purpose. I'm trying to turn a time lapse for this, and if you guys keep spamming the videos, I can't do it. It's kinda sad, but I'm gonna toggle a notification pause here. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is what's happening. I sent 1, I got 3 in a matter of like 2 seconds, right? Or is it 2? What's the shortcut for shifting skeleton to a particular layer? Selection? There is no shortcut. Such a sweet baby ink move. Cakez cancelled that. Yeah, as I said, always be a troll. Yeah. No, I thought this would be a good thing to do as well. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this. Put that on the right leg. Then torso, I guess, would be here. No, actually, this is already part of the torso. This is the right arm. And we just need the head. Microaggression, that's already microaggression. All right, let's see. If this is blue, then we turn this one green. And then the left leg is gonna be, I guess, red. Then the torso is gonna be yellow. Skeleton so white, sweet baby disapproves. True. Right arm is gonna be, I suppose, this color here. No, that's a bad color. Let's turn it into this. Needs to be a bit darker. Can't really tell. Maybe this. And then the head is gonna be that. I don't have that many colors, so I guess we go for blue. Make him 4-armed with 4 spears like General Gravusius. Where's the black skeletons? Yeah. Your game promotes unrealistic body standards. All your skeletons are skinny. Gay colored skeleton. Yeah. Okay. Now that we have all of these colors, we can start animating the skeleton, and I think we start with the walking animation, which would, I think we should start with the left arm. I think the easiest here would be to just move the spear a little bit forward and up, and maybe even rotate it a little bit up, so that it, like, basically it's like him moving the spear up. Did it literally just rotate everything? Instead of just this layer. Okay, we do this again. Let's do that again. And then make it a bit more normally rotated, I guess. Can you explain the approach here? Now the left arm, I noticed, is not in front of the left leg, so we put that up here. And then also what needs to be in front? Wait, the left arm needs to be in front of the left leg, and the right leg needs to be behind the left leg. Then the right arm needs to be behind the right leg, which it is, and the head needs to be behind the left arm, but in front of the torso. And the torso needs to be in front of the right arm and leg. There we go. Okay, so this is very important. We have the left arm first, then the head, then the left leg. These could be interchanged. Then the torso, then the right leg and the right arm. Okay, let's begin with the left arm. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't create a new animation layer. Okay. Okay, I forgot to create a new animation layer. So, what is this? Okay, I think that's it. No, hey! Let's do that again. First we have the left arm. Then we have to... Oh, you are from Münster? I just studied there. Really? What did you study here, bro? Is it only me, or does Cakez look way older than a month ago? Didn't you say that earlier as well? Let me see, left leg. Torso. Right Leg and arm. Okay. So again, the order we want is the left arm, the head, then the left leg, torso, right leg, and right arm. And then we create a new animation frame, which I think was Alt-N, right? Yeah. After that, let's start with the left arm and put that one to the left. Yeah, a bit more to the, actually to the right. And then I would like to rotate this up to make it seem like he is actually moving with this. Like, what is going on? Wait. Actually, okay. Now that we have this, I'm gonna change the arm a little bit. Okay, so this is making him move the spear. I like that. I think the head could move a little bit to the left. Not to the left, to the right actually. To the right and down. Yeah, that looks good. And then since the left arm moves to the right, we make the right arm move to the left. So it will most likely be behind. Also, let's get rid of Pixel Perfect. All right, and then the torso will most likely change shape a little bit as well, but also we need to repair that. Because it needs to like rotate, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's... Okay, now the torso doesn't move, which means... Actually wanted to move. There we go. Okay, so the torso moves... I think a little bit... Is it 2 pixels? No, that's 1 pixel. Right? So I think the head shouldn't move. Yeah, I think that's better. The head moves up and down, the torso moves back a bit, but not as much. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Now, let's start with the left leg. For the legs. This red leg is now making a beeline to the right. And for that, I guess I want to have pixel perfect. Actually, no. I think I want to turn this... Let me move real quickly, okay? Yeah. So if I move this one, right? Front, I move with my other leg. So let's say the right arm, which is in front. Actually, I labeled this wrong, just noticed. This needs to be the right arm, and then this is the left arm here. Whoops. And then also the left leg. This is the right leg. I had some LNR issues here, okay? But it's still... Yeah, it still works out, okay? All right. And then the left leg. Yeah. Wait, yeah, the right leg looks like this. Maybe even we Yeah, something like that. This is just supposed to be a silhouette. And then the left leg moves like this. Something like that. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Good. No feet for stand. Yeah. We're gonna add the feet for stand as well. Good. And now this is where we add in the frame. And this is where we start with the right arm again and move the spear even further by straightening out this leg. So we move the spear even further. And this is where we turn it exactly straight. And I think this is where I have to correct a little bit of the pixels. Make it actually completely straight. How do we make a real... something like that? That looks nice. Right, this is a spear now. Looking good. Front foot drags body forward. Okay, now let's do the arm. Also, I think this needs to move up a little bit. And I think at this point, the arm is mostly straight. This was easy. This one is a little bit more difficult. I guess we do it like this. And then we move the torso one more to the right, down. And then the left arm is, oops, wrong color, is somewhere here. Okay, let's try to make the head. I don't know if I'm doing it right. This is more difficult than I thought. Actually, this should move up now. The torso should move up since... and the head too. Hä? Hey, what the fuck just happened? What did I do? Why did I move on this? Watching you do this makes me very happy, really. I feel like I'm doing it badly. Hello Leute, hello Zoe Stoics. Good morning. Can you snap this? You can just snap the spear to the held horizontal, move waist while walking, keep it away from the legs altogether. So this is where we start. We move back. And I suppose the head moves one up. Okay. The right leg. From here. And this is where we can start using F3. F3 will give us the previous frame. The one before, and there we can see the leg. I wanted to, hopefully it's just the previous frame. I guess move it like this. And then the left leg. Yeah, I think we're slowly getting there. It looks a bit odd. Let's turn it off. It's a bit fast. But it is starting to look good. And then the last one, the last frame, is where the green leg is behind and the red leg is bent to the front. So let's start with the right leg because that is the easiest. And the spear will now move back to the back. I guess we start with that. So we take this and we move it back a little bit. Well, I guess one piece would be fine. And we start bending it like this. Right? We start bending it. And I guess we need to move it a little bit more for that. To the left. Good. Take the arm too. And I suppose the torso needs to move down and to the back. With the head moving down as well. And then the right leg, which is the red one, it's supposed to bend itself a little bit. This is just the 4-frame animation, so it's not the best. And then the green one is going to be maybe like that, yeah. Good. It's not perfect, but it is a small little animation. And oh yeah, I forgot the right arm. Actually, the left arm. Where's this? Where do we put the left arm in all of this? Good enough? Yeah, it is good enough. Exactly. I suppose like that, huh? We put it in front. Or not in front, but something like that. Something here. Obviously, it's a bit too fast, but this is what it looks like. It looks so bad. I'm not happy. It's missing a frame. Lift the right leg. Okay, wait. How about this? How about we create the silhouette first? Try to learn. Right. We make a skeleton. Guys, what are we listening to? I can barely hear anything. Thick skeleton, yeah. Click the wrong button. No. Looks like ET. Just wait. Thing is, I don't have enough colors. This is already wrong. Like, this is supposed to be here. Wow, this is the right leg. There we go. And then the left leg is here. There we go. And the torso is here. All right. Let's get rid of all of these white. Get rid of this. There we go. Okay, let's see. Make a new animation frame. Let's start with the legs. I just wanna animate the legs first. Start with the right leg. The red one. I want to slowly bend the leg. So as we lift this up, the right leg... I don't know why I keep saying right for the left leg. The other leg, the behind leg, is, I guess, slowly standing like that, right? There we go. And now we make another animation frame, and in that the right leg, the leg in front, the frontal leg, is bent even more. There we go. Oh, maybe something like that. Here it lifts up. And then here it goes straight. So maybe, oops, maybe even a stop. Maybe even a bit more to the right. And then the, you know what, we call it front leg. Front leg and then the back leg. Because it's easier with left and right. And then this is gonna be the back arm and the front arm. There we go. We have front arm, head, torso, front leg, back arm, and back leg. I suppose the leg is first before the arm. There we go. Okay, so with the back leg, we now have, I suppose, a situation where it's bent, right? It looks something like this. Good. Now that we have this, we start straightening out the front leg. So we go deeper or we go higher here. Right, both of these things work and we make it more straight. Guys, what are we listening to? We're now straightening up and we go up. And as we do that, the back leg straightens as well. And then in the next frame, the back leg gets bent. And the front leg splits like this. And I don't think we have to go that high, but something like that. Watching this made me forgot how much will the game cost. Maybe $10, but I don't know yet. Your knee needs lifting. Sup, Cakez? Hey, my guts up. Good morning. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. 1 second. And what is this music? With this music, add a knife to the character. And hello, my gets up, my man. Good morning, bro. While in the bathroom, look in the mirror and check how you walk. I think what I'm doing wrong is that this needs to lift up. So essentially, the front leg needs to lift up and move to the right. Yeah. I would recommend a simple reference. Google a walking animation, you will have good refs. Lift the red knee. There we go. So that's the beginning. Let's see. And the back leg here in this situation. So I guess no one would stand like this. So I suppose we need to have a proper standing pose. This is better. All right, and then, yeah, we start walking. I suppose we need a new frame in between those two, where the red knee is even more bent and high. Something like that. No, I drew in the wrong one. Oops. Fuck, man. A moonwalk would be pretty sweet, and unexpected animation. Can't even do a normal walk, bro. Oh god, what am I doing? Okay, I think this is good. Maybe I need to move it up, down. Back leg, I suppose, is this, right? It's completely straightened out at this point, right? It's a bit much. Now something needs to lift up. This black. I think this entire frame is useless. I suppose. We want to have something like this. Right. And the front leg moves up again and becomes straight. Right. Think that looks good. Then over here. This should be higher, right? It looks so odd. Lol. Think this one can go away. I mean, it's not bad. Doesn't look bad. I feel like there needs to be one frame between these two, right? Lift the retinue more. I said earlier, one more frame. You mean here? I think this is good enough. This is good enough, yeah. So this is where we begin. Cool. Now that we have a walking animation for the legs, we can animate the torso as we go. So, as we lift up, the torso should lift up as well and maybe move forward. And then we move the torso down by 2. And then we move the torso up again. Up. That's too fast. I think there's some weird movement in between. We move up. Down. I think that's too deep. Needs to be one higher. Front, down, and this probably needs to move one to the right. Boom. And then it goes up. I think this shouldn't move. Maybe this needs to be one up. No, that's too much. He has impressive upper body control. I feel like it needs to move a little bit more. What's the C++? Where's the C++? Every pixel should be painted in C++. If there's C++ in the title. The game is made in C++, but we are currently drawing an enemy, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I said earlier it's missing a frame. Move up, front, down. Move, back. This needs to move one to the right. I think this needs to also move up, but then it doesn't really... If we start from the very beginning. Then this needs to be here. Not drawing in C++, lame, yeah. I think this is good. I think my torso stays the same. Alright, now that we have the torso, we need to do the same thing with the head. Exactly the same thing. So let's first make a really good looking head, actually. One that doesn't suck too much. Okay. This moves the head up. And then this moves the head down. This moves it up again. And back. And then this moves it up. And down. Cool. Hey, my man, Kebab Skull, thank you very much for raiding. Hello, guys. Welcome, everyone. We're currently doing some pixel art for the game. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Gotta run. Have a great stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. How's your Godot game coming along? I guess you don't have time, but anyone that was watching him, guys, how is his Godot game coming along? Is he still programming in Godot? I saw that he was making a 3D shooter in Godot, where I guess what I remember is him being followed by... Shout out. Him being followed by a bunch of, what was that, wisps. Inukai on YouTube said, Is this how you walked into the PowerShell interview? I had a job interview recently. Exuding programmer energy with every step. Fucking guy. He was taking some time off today making a new prototype to rejuvenate his energy. Lol. When this game will be ready? Whoa. I can see it. Oi. Okay, let me see. Now that we have that, we need to start working on the arms. Let's begin with the foreground arm. If we are standing like this, we move, then... How do we walk? I guess it depends, right? But I suppose you alternate, right? Let me see. This is how you walk, right? See that? Wait, let me walk here. Right, if you walk, you alternate, right? So like as I move my left, I move these two together. Right? And then I move this like this. Right? You see that? That's how you guys walk, right? And so I suppose we should do the same thing. Impressive? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're moving wrong? No, I think I'm moving right. At Cakez, would you like the reference I used for my manifesto? Yeah, sure. I can take the reference. But I'm almost done. Okay. Let's take a look at the reference real quick. Is it just me, or is she leaning backwards a little bit too much? Is it just me? I like her walk better. Yeah, because it's real. But wait, she's alternating. Yeah, you see? Cancel. She's alternating. You see that? That's some proper posture. She's doing the model walk. So as this leg then moves up, we make the arm here move to the left. Wait a minute. This looks so weird. I think it's floating a little bit too much. Women walk a bit different than men because the center of mass is different. I see. Yeah, I know. I also know, yeah. All right. I think this looks good. And now this is where we start shifting the arm a little bit forward. Hello, Ashnobs. Good morning. Some of us have lots of mass in our center. Man, you're making me hungry, brother. This is so bad. I think I want to change the torso a little bit here to give it a rotation. Zack. Something like that, right? Oops. I feel like it misses one frame, but okay. It's good. It's starting to look good. This misses one frame. Yeah, it misses this frame inverted. Fine, we're gonna do the last frame. So essentially the front leg needs to bend. Guys, holy shit, what are we listening to? It's crazy, the music. And then the back leg. All right, and then for the torso on this one. I mean, I guess the frontal arm is normal then. Which I guess is even bent a little bit, right? And then the head. Looks like he's peeing. No, I think this is good. Look at this. All right, now the last thing we have to do is take the back arm and work with that. Which in this frame would be moving it up. Then in this frame, I suppose we have it a little bit down. And then over here, we have it like almost not visible. Then in this case, there we go. Look at that. So this is our silhouette. And now that we have this, we can draw the skeleton on top of the silhouette. This is where the skeleton comes into play. This is when we start drawing. Lol, orange penis? This is not a penis. What are you guys saying? So first we need to create a somewhat good looking torso. Then a like somewhat decent looking there we go. And I think the face we already have. Let's get to this. we go. I'm drawing super detailed shit again for no reason. Somebody give my head a snake. A shake. A snake. Hi, bye. Hey, Button Smasher. Hello there. And bye, Button Smasher. Bye. Oh, man. Okay, let's begin. We start by detailing immediately. Because we already have the silhouette, all we have to do is detail this. Yeah, does look like a little bit. Does look a little bit like some doggo. Mm-hmm. A little bit stronger legs. Good, that's looking nice. This looks odd. Mm-hmm. The groin, my favorite. Yup. Why not make a copy of this to use for future characters? I will. Okay, now I need to take a quick look on how I did that here. So essentially how I did it there is just with since this is a bigger skeleton, it's going to be a bit more difficult to draw that properly. Don't know how I should draw that. Is this supposed to be a skeleton thing? Yeah. Is this it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That does look kind of weird. Guys, what are we listening to? Holy shit. Holy moly. The first design is always the most difficult one, but then once that is locked in, it's actually much easier to deal with the rest. Beat music, yeah. Yep. Okay, looking good. You guys are enjoying the music? Yeah? Hmm? Are you though? All right, it's time to do some shading here. This one's gonna be shaded a lot, and then we have some shading here. Here as well, especially here. And then some lighter shading around certain parts. Mm-hmm. Hey, Goldengree, how's it going, bro? Good morning. Man, guys, I'm really excited to be playing the new PoE League. Okay, I think it looks good. Can this be better? 100%. Do you have a template for animating those? Or each humanoid enemy is drawn from 0? This is going to be the template. That one right here. Alright, it is beginning now. Following the animation, we just need to take the different parts and disconnect them from the body and move them. And then maybe draw a couple of changes. You know, rotate this a little bit. Actually, it is easier. Stuff like this. Okay. Then over here, this needs to be bent. So this part right here needs to be something like this. Hey Pikachu, good morning. Okay, so in order to make it actually look like this is in front, we have to draw this in front. This has to be shaded. Well, this has to be bright. Holy shit, is this bad? Also, the entire body needs to lift up and move one to the right. So by that definition, this one just needs to be a bit bigger. So this needs to move 1 pixel to the right. Big boner. You know what? I need to take this again. Because this looks so bad. This looks good. I think the issue is that this is too... Hi, I like your live streams. A huge hug from Brazil. Hey, my man, thank you so much. Guijos. I appreciate it. The skeleton has a dick too. Okay, that took a while, but I think we got it. No, move the fucking thing! Okay. And then move this. Bit. Mm-hmm. Looking good. And take that, copy, paste that. All right, this is gonna be a bit more difficult. We take the leg. And move it down and front. Good. Then this one. Rotate this a bit. Put it here. Man, I just completely destroyed. Definitely needs to move down. I don't know about the torso if it... Yeah, looking good. How's the movement going? Going better, getting better. Like this. Boom. Let's make the arm. Okay. Put that here. Man, ultra focus today. It's crazy. Shit. Freaky. Yes, sir, it is. Some freaky songs here today. Okay, we already have half of it done. Take that. Paste. Oh, I totally forgot this one here. All right. Now the next one is moving this leg in front. So I think I can take that for it. If I take it here. And then I'm just gonna draw the other leg behind. I think that would be nice. Hey, my man, 7 stars. Thank you so much. And of course, the Ko-fi stream bot. Oh no, actually it does work. It does work. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can. Let's toggle the pause. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the follow. Baggelkuch.
Hello, Cakez.
Hello, Baguettes up. Good morning.
DOK 666DOKI 666
7 stars. My man, thank you for $3.
Thank you, sir.
Hey Cakez, I just discovered your stream. That sprite is looking 7 septillion 777 sextillion 777
It is?
quintillion 777 quadrillion
Thank you.
777 trillion 777 billion 777 million 777,777 out of 10. Keep up the
I
good
appreciate
work.
it. Thank you, sir. What a nice person. Thank you. Yeah, I had a pause on that because people were trying to spam videos in the beginning. And that was a little bit sad. They were trying to spam videos fun when I was trying to do some cool stuff. I appreciate the support, though. I really do. Thank you so much. A free space nickname like a comment value. I remember that TTS Chaos on your stream. Oh yeah, I remember that too. That was a lot. That was crazy. Thank you so much for following. That was a huge chaos back then. I suppose right now I have to make it a little bit transparent to actually see the silhouette. So this one moves forward and the torso moves back. Okay. Alright, we have to move the torso back now. Everything else moves back. Which means this should also move back. Maybe even by 2 pixels. That looks good. And then we take that arm and start moving it forward. At the same time as rotating it a little bit. At this point, it is starting to look a little bit difficult. We probably can't decipher much. Yikes. And I probably want to move this in a little bit. Listen, I'm just gonna... God. This is supposed to be the backhand. Is this even visible? Oh God. Hello, my friend, my smelly. You are the elephant, bro. I'm not smelly, okay, bro? Kinda cringe to say that, okay? And not funny. Okay, that is cringe. You shouldn't say cringe stuff, brother. Yeah. Holy shit, you can't even see anything, bro. I guess some. All right, let's take that, whatever that is. Move it up and one in front. What? I see, this is where the problem lies. It's one up in here, like that. All right, this is gonna be... Whew. All right, so we move up one in front and the arm goes even further here. And the other one goes even further in the back. Goodness. Oops. Keep going. I will run. It will turn into this eventually. Yeah, it will. Hello, can you give can you give a question? I want to make a game in Constructor Engine and publish it in the Play Store. Well, okay. What is my opinion? What do you ask? Why don't you just begin right now? What is stopping you, bro? What's stopping you from doing that? I don't understand. If it's okay, is it without code? Can it has the potential of a game made with code? I don't think a game without code can have the potential to be the same as a game with code. If you mean that it's entirely done in some sort of blueprint that you have in Unreal Engine as well, maybe. Guys, what are we listening to? What is this? This is just noise, right? We're just listening to noise at this point. Just some reoccurring noise things. Did this man just diss Prodigy? Yeah, I guess I did, because it sounds like noise. It is Does this ever end, bro? Goodness. It's over. Oh, let me do a random clip. Yeah, wait. Sorry, it was off. Okay, it looks like we still have some broken bones here. Stuff that we have to repair. Some weird stuff. Can't really tell. It's difficult. What a fucking the skeletons are so difficult to draw. Holy shit. Okay, I think this is good. I think this just look good. Looks good. I've drawn an anatomical heart and a lung capillaries today. I'll do your skeleton and you do mine, yeah? Importante. Oh, just one frame, boys. Just one boys. Just one frame. One frame. Yay! One frame. Frame. Boots. Ja. Ja. Mhm. Design this. Shit. It needs to be okay. Then this. Fuck! Sorry. Some 5 fat moves I have to do here. I hate this. I hate this rotation. Adelante. Yamabe. Yamabe. Boop, 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 boop. Baby. Al dente. Looks like shit. Al dente. I mean, we could potentially like do... I mean, not bad. We got a walking animation. This is it. And now for the spear, we obviously want to have a spear, but I'm gonna make this spear in a different color, otherwise we can't really tell it apart. Let's turn this off. This is what it looks like. It's not perfect. No noise on YouTube? Yeah, shit, yeah. Is it a good idea to make games in the constructor? That's what I mean, if the engine is good. Of course, yeah, why not? Right leg is dead. Yeah, it's difficult to see that. Looks like the skeleton hurt his leg bone. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's alternating legs, I know. Ah, bro, I spent so much time on this. It's supposed to be, it's a skeleton. This sucks. It is how it is, you know. God damn it. Can this stop flickering? It's really annoying. Honk you. I mean, the spear's making it better. I mean, now it's better. Look at this. It's a bit better. He looks like he's doing Hopsalov. Hey, you dude, come on. Come on, brother. I'm getting hungry. I think it would be better if the knees lifted more. Yeah, maybe. Spielentwickler, Assets, Aseprite, Aseprite. This would be Skeleton, Walk. Now, how small can we make this? Actually, it's gotta be 64 by 64, right? Unless we can turn this to 48. Don't think I can. Nah. Let's export that. I wanna put this in the game. Oh yeah, fuck. Is there a way to do edit image? I want the entire image to be flipped. I want all of this to be flipped. Sprite. Flip canvas horizontally. Ah, okay. Skeleton walk. Okay, then we can add this into the game. I guess here. Cakes, what if it walks downwards or upwards? Then it will walk downwards or upwards. Oh no, I can't put it in the game. I still have these errors. Oh, we can't take a look at it in game, guys. I'm very sorry. It won't let us do that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Guten Tag, Cakez.
Get distance squared. Is that from the position to the position?
Wait. Oh my god! I hate Kunst! Kunst is trash!
Yeah, this will take a while. Shield orb. This is from the activator's position origin. Where did the video spam come from? I unpaused notifications. Wolfang Fist. Long source files? Yeah, that's a long source file, yeah. Center. Get origin rect collider. Projectile, what is this? Wind slash. Get origin rect collider. Maybe it will be fast, but I don't think so. Earth spike. This is going to be changed anyways. Nobody redeemed. Again, I had a pause on it. That's why. Ice wall effect position. Ice wall implement properly. Yeah, so that I guess is activator position origin. A projectile homing missile. I guess it begins in the get origin collider and then the chain lighting. That would be get origin collider, yes. Cakes, I added some spears to Discord Showcase. You are free to use. Oh, thank you, man. I'll take a look in a second. That's really appreciative of you. Thank you. Laser effect. Yeah, that would be get origin collider. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Ability here, that's the same. Ability cleanse, oops, that's the same. Apply abilities. What does that mean? I suppose the collider origin would be that. Not sure if we use that though. Apply buffs. What is that? Bleed.
Gotcha, bitch.
I see. Rect collider. Dot size dot x divided by 2. Thank you very much for following, Heatley. Maybe we will be able to do it spread. That's a weird stream today, I have to say. Minus spread, spread. And then what do we have here? Can hero be placed? Get rect collider. Yeah. Rect collider hero. Collider origin spawned hero. Get collider other. There we go, works. What is this? Draw weapon. Oof, that's difficult. Activate ability. Get origin rect collider, I guess. How many errors is left? 52 errors? Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for skipping this. Wait, no, why? Dust, what is this? Draw shield, shield bash. Oh, there's the dust. I did so many cool things, man. Hopefully I didn't break too much. Update hero. Not sure what I'm doing here. Face the first target. Wait a second. I think that should be the position here. Goodness. I think so. Yeah, projectiles use
Newton
that.
Morgan Gigabitch.
Hello, Mr. Amida. I'm currently in the flow state. Is this possible? Yeah. Cakez, have you played any RPGs on max difficulty? Yeah, I always play them on the max difficulty. I don't know. Beam, head, inside, hitbox. Oh yeah, beams. I have to like hey. Yeah, AoE damage data. What is your problem? Oh no, wait, that's the .aoe circle. Mm-hmm. Hey! Hey? AoE circle, target components, stats. Looks good to me. This one's a good song. You should have asked, have you ever won any RPG on max difficulty? That is very toxic, sir. I don't appreciate that. Okay. I play ARPGs blind, without guides, and on the hardest difficulty, okay? Mm-hmm. What is this? Ah, lightning strike is not even used yet, yeah. Cakes, at least the Act 1. Listen, I got to maps, bro. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? I'm gonna get to maps tomorrow as well. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, I just want to be done with this so I can see the dude in game. I want to see him in game. That's why I'm like flow staging this. It's really important to me that we are done with this. Nice. No. Almost there, guys. It's like 2 or 3 more errors. What is this function here? Update and draw laser effects. Yeah. What is this? Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Dude, I appreciate the following, bro. It always lags. Fucking sucks, but I appreciate it. Can we build? Are we able? We get one warning, and that's it. Stream goes blurry again, really? Make this a bit smaller. Okay, so now that we have all of this in the game, we can add in another asset. Enemies. Sprite enemy, skeleton. Night. Run. Okay, where is this guy? Uh, 1184 by 1072. 1072. 64 by 64. Pivot offset. I would assume if it's the middle. Oops. From the middle here, it's gonna be 22 down. And 0 there, and it's 64 by 64. How many frames do we have? 6. Very nice, cool. And then in the game, we can add in another enemy type. Enemy skeleton knight. Oops, actually, it's supposed to be here. Okay, cool. This is gonna be minus 22. The collider here should be fine. Let's see, 18 across the dude. How much do we go to the right? 8, 9, that sounds good. And then 48, let's see, 22. I think it's 44. Good. Ground radius 16 sounds good. Maybe a bit small. Oh my god, Omega Destroyer, thank you so much. It's cool seeing this project coming along. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for $2 on YouTube. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Such a kind person. Okay, why are you complaining about this, you Dumbo? Huh? Eh? Why is this complaining? Am I missing something? Did I forget something here? Ah, wait. Did I not save? Okay. Fine. Okay, let's go and add a spawn of type enemy, type skeleton knight. Now we have knights spawning in round 1, which means we save and export this. And then when we start the game, if everything still works after the ginormous rework, which probably doesn't. Oh god, oh, of course I need to add a hit sound for this guy, which is also really bad. Wizard. Good. Let's see. In the first round, we should have knights spawning now. Ooh, look at that. We have. And this is where I want to, let me see, change something that I wanted to change in the beginning. Draw entity. Draws, I think, a sprite, right? Draw sprite. Pivot offset. By default, the pivot offset should be part of the sprite. I wonder if they are now... Wow, look at this. Didn't have to do anything. Now they walk normally. So yeah, this is... You can do this even if you can't do pixel art very well. You know, this... It's not the perfect walking animation, but it works. I wonder if the speed... Movement speed. 30. I wonder... I feel like they walk too fast. The animation is too fast. I wonder how I did that on the other skeleton. One, two, three, four. It's just 4. I think what I have to do is the following. Wow, that delay, was it like 10 minutes for the notification to appear? Yeah, this delay is because Stream Elements is dogshit and I need to use a better provider. No, not Stream Elements, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is dogshit and I should be using Stream Elements. Make them shorter? No, it's update enemy. Here. Where is that? Transition animation run. Transition animation enemy follow path. No, wait. It could be do physics and layer. Yeah, over here. So when we are running... The animation multiplier, movement speed divided by 100 and then plus 1.5f. Maybe this plus 1.5f is making it too fast. Basically, this is multiplying the delta time by the speed so that the animation feels good. Let's make them slow. Oh, thank you so much for following. Oh, yeah. Let's do that again. Bless you. Thank you very much, sir. They glide a little bit. Which means the multiplier needs to be a bit more. Let's try 7.5. No, actually, 0.5 was good. By the way, Twitch clowns are making fun of you for spelling wizard with double Z, not my buddy Asen though. Now, is wizard only one Z? Double Z is pretty cool. I know why this looks off, because I decided to have a walking animation of 4 frames and I have 6. But yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, this is how one can make an entire skeleton walking animation. Obviously, we don't have attack animation, but we can add that the same way, right? Now we have big skeletons that have spears. Isn't that cool? Add it today. Let's give him some poison cloud stuff. Why do they face left? What do you mean, why do they face left? They face in the direction in which they walk. Is it like a boss or something? It is supposed to be a stronger enemy that also does damage to my units when they get close. At least once they get close, yeah. Wow, look at those. They can take damage. When they go up, they turn their back to the hero. No, that is because they walk in a different direction. Look at that, lol. Okay, guys. But I actually was awake the entire night. So I'm fucking tired. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. I need to sleep. I wasn't yeah. So I gotta go now and sleep because I'm literally dying. I'm gonna send you over to Mr. Togglebit though.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Asen, my man. I'm happy that I got done what I wanted to do. Hope you're doing good, Asen. I saw that about the React content, you know. I can understand. Hope you're doing good, Mr. Asen. Hope you have had a good time. I was here all day, UHM. Oh, I see. Why don't you sleep at night? 'Cause I'm starting my job next week and I want to put as much time and effort into this as I can before I have to invest 10 hours of my free time into something else that I actually don't want to invest time into. You know? So I am trying to get as much work done as I can. Oh, you got a job also as software dev? Yeah, I'm gonna write scripts. Some, I guess, more advanced but basic stuff. As like a side job, so I can sustain myself while I'm still you know, growing as a streamer. So yeah, and I fear that I might lose this awesome thing that I can do, which is streaming, you know, because I might not have enough time. And so I just want to do this. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to ensure that I can keep doing this, which currently means doing a lot of YouTube stuff, like doing shorts, doing videos and stuff like that. Seems like to me your future is settled already, Sir Cakez. You'll make a way, I will. Is it an also office job? How will they deal with all the shouting? So yeah. I just want to spend as much time on this as I can. And like I know from experience and examples that, let's say, Pirate Software, the Primogen, anyone literally that is big does a lot of YouTube. And so I gotta do that too, you know, and so I have to invest time as much as I can into this. So that's what I did all night. The TikTok urge is kicking in. Yeah, TikTok too. I just want to keep streaming, you know, that's all. Like the ultimate goal is that I can keep streaming, and I don't. The ultimate goal ideally would be that I can stream for like 6 hours every day, and I have some people that help me that I can pay, you know, with, let's say, YouTube videos and stuff, right? That is the ultimate goal, right? So I can be more there with you guys. And I appreciate that you joined again, Asen. I really do. I can understand if, you know, like I'm changing my content around a little bit, and I'm not programming as much anymore. This fucking music, man. What are we listening to? I can understand that, you know, that it's different. But nonetheless, I also want to, you know, play more games and stuff like that. So I'm trying to set up mostly those things off stream. It's a lot of like busy work and setting stuff up and learning a lot. When the baby comes, you're gonna need more money, and then you will become full-time. Stream on weekends only. No. I will never become a full-time jobber again unless I literally cannot physically stream. If there is some physical disability or something inhibiting me from streaming, I will never stop doing this. Because I found something that I love doing so much that I wake up to every day. That's just the honest truth. You know? Is Cakez pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. You have enough disabilities? Shut the fuck. Fuck off! So yeah. There's a porn star at top of the software category today. How will you deal with that, Cakez? I'm gonna make good YouTube content, and then I'll be at the top of almost any category, unless there's like some super huge big guy. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that's how everyone got big too. That's the idea, you know? That's all. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. Took Primogen like 6 years. Took Pirate Software like 6 years. I'm in my third year now, right? It's a lot of ways to grow still. A lot of ways. I'm still not there, so that's fine. I don't think you can beat Tits Man. I think I can beat tits. I think I can. I'm not judging her, by the way, just for the record. No, that's fine. That's okay, you know. Everyone can have their own opinion. I wish I was a titty streamer, Mad Bank. Yeah, that is Mad Bank. That's true, Nix. But I think you can. Cakes beating women. I don't beat women, what? You can also do some cleavage. I've seen a YouTube. I've been at YouTube since 2018. Takes forever to grow unless you get super lucky. There is some keys that YouTube gives you though, I think. And I'm pretty sure you have seen that too in your channel. Like, for example, I mean, while I still have some time, right? Why don't we talk about this a little bit? Like, oh look, I got a subscriber there. Let's see. Your channel is Travis Roman, right? Come on. I didn't click there. I searched this. You should be in my subscriber list, I think. So like if I take a look at your videos, for example, videos, right? The popular ones that are not guides. I don't know how long that took you. This one right here. Well, this one is like a small little... Oh, I guess this is another tutorial. Wait, I think I watched some video of you that is not a tutorial that I found very interesting and engaging. Wait, let me see here. And this is tutorial. This is another tutorial. Wait, there's got to be one. Where is it? There's a pros and cons. Should you write your own engine? Yeah, so this one was good. They never really took off though. I mean, okay, it's 5 years ago, but it's still 6,000 views, which if you take that and compare that to something else, that is not that bad, you know. And what I noticed, what else do you have? I made these 10 mistakes. This one is also, I don't know how long these have been gaining the views. No, it's not bad at all. No, it's not that bad. Like, really, it is not. This category is hard to grow for sure. Yeah, I mean, guides about C++ in general don't really do well. I found that out myself, yeah. In general, people don't want to work. That's literally how it is. You know, they want to see a lot of stuff, but they don't want to put in the work themselves, right? They want to feel like they can make progress. That's just how it is. The journal is huge though. Yes, the journal is huge, but he rode a wave very early on of YouTube where guides were very good. The types of guides that would get views today are learn C++ in 5 hours, and then you have a 5-hour video of teaching C++. This type of stuff would get views now, but an entire series about making a game from start to finish right now, like I have another example. Jackie Codes is another example. No, not Jacob. I said Jackie. Sorry. She has also done tutorials and they didn't do that well either. I've seen that too. Like tutorials in general, usually over time what happens, the first video gets a lot of views and then over time they get less and less. See that episode 2 is 9K. I think this is episode 1? 942, right? They literally get less over time. That's just how it is. People just don't want to put in the work. That's very few ever finish a series, right? And so, but what I have seen, like in terms of like my YouTube, what people like seeing is a bunch of information crammed together in a short amount of time. So, for example, what I noticed about my content, there are outliers. For example, let's take a look at Zig, right? I learn an entire programming language in... Okay, 40 minutes for this, by the way, is a little bit much. But an entire programming language in 30 minutes, explaining the programming language, the ups and downs, the good, the bad. This type of stuff gets views and is still alive after it gets views because it can be searched. And it is also the YouTube algorithm promotes that type of stuff because it is a lot of information and a lot of content crammed together in a short video. But you have to edit this, you have to cut stuff, right? It's not just do and then upload, because like a 5-hour thing, no one's gonna watch that, right? And then like this is what I've learned, or you know, obviously what everyone does, you know, what is Danny got very big with this. If you make a game from start to finish and it is playable at the end and somewhat interesting, these types of devlogs do very well too. And the best example of this, obviously, is Danny, but a more recent example is Pontypants. You see that? 1.3 million views. He made a devlog clamped into 15 minutes. A game from start to finish. And this is what I've seen so too for me on YouTube. So there are keys that YouTube gives you where it says you should continue doing this type of content because it gives you more views, more subscribers, and in general more attraction to your channel, right? And then you just keep doing what those videos tell you to do. So for example, over here, I made a game in Godot that is also giving me a lot of views over time, right? And a lot of subscribers. So you just keep doing what YouTube tells you you should be doing. And you can apply that to any category. Now, obviously, I'm not like this crazy person. Unlisted videos, yeah, because they suck. Also, this one, I don't have a thumbnail for this. And then what else was unlisted? Yeah, the if statement. I think this video sucks. I'm not gonna publicize that. So yeah, this video is dog shit. And then this one was my second react to Randy, and I noticed that the first react to Randy didn't really go very well. So I was like, whatever, I'm just not gonna put it public, right? That's interesting. Can you imagine super compressed devlog on making an entire game engine? Lol. Yes, you can. I can actually, yeah. And I have a series on my YouTube. You can see that here, the game engine, C++ game engine, which somewhat got decent views. 1,000 is not that much, but it got decent views. I was thinking about taking that and then basically doing a devlog about that too, yeah. But then I was like, oh, whatever, who cares? How to build a game in 10 minutes? Yeah. You could basically scratch the surface and explain a couple of things, but not go into detail, right? I see a crazy person. Oh, you mean this guy, this one right here? Yeah, that I took a lot of time doing that thumbnail. Actually, that was fun, you know. You mean this one? Yeah, that was funny to make. Maybe I should put it public, but it's literally just a react. Yeah. Yeah. And then also what I learned is reacts actually give quite a decent amount of views, even though I thought that the videos would be atrociously bad, right? 2,000 videos for just a react on stream. You know, obviously not every one of those do get a lot of views. This one didn't. This one got okay, but still. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just exploring this, right? I'm doing this, learning this. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of like fear goes into this too, of like, oh, maybe the videos are gonna crash my channel. You know, I still haven't posted any gameplay video, even though I was talking about this here. But I'm gonna soon start posting gameplay shorts and videos. I think I posted one short today. Right? Yeah, I think it's this one. I can't. Yeah, this one. A game And to-dos I posted today, yeah. The to-do list, and I'm trying to do 2 shorts a day now, which is probably not going to work out in the long run, but 1 game development short and 1 gameplay short to slowly ease into game content on this channel too. Or maybe not, I'm just not decided. So like literally most of my time is spent with that too, for those of you who want to know, right? Shorts have been pretty decent for growth actually, more so than long form content. I actually haven't seen that for my channel, to be honest. Maybe my shorts just suck, but usually I get like 1 subscriber. Oh, this one's getting a couple of views now. 1 subscriber for shorts, sometimes 2, sometimes 5. I mean, consistent over time for sure. But let's say like for example, I've had some net hundreds, really, on shorts. Hundreds. But it's highly inconsistent. Can you link the short that got you like 100 subscribers? That is interesting. That's crazy. I usually get like 1. The best short I had got me like 30 subscribers, which was the balloons. I think the balloons. I made a short about the balloon spawning system. How balloon spawn system works, yeah. That one got me like 30, which is a lot for a short. Or for a short of mine, yeah. I know learning video, I know a learning video which got a lot of views and it's really good resource to learn, but I think there goes a lot of work into it. A learning video, introduction to shaders.
A crazy visual effect or piece of generative art and thought, that looks...
Oh yeah, because it's visually pleasing. It's a cool visual thing and it's only 30 minutes and it shows you probably a bunch of... Yeah, you know why this video is good? It shows you code samples, but it doesn't show you the entire code. So it doesn't show you the open window, initializing OpenGL. It doesn't show you handling input. Someone is at the door. I just can't, man. Fuck. Let me just talk, bro. Fuck you. It's gonna be, if it's important, they're gonna ring again. Maybe he's using shader toy. So basically he's showing just the code needed for specific functions, right? Or specific things. Oh. Pisses me off. It's annoyingness. Annoying bullshit. Looks like WebGL. So
I
essentially,
don't get the error. I did get the error. I did get the error yesterday. Yes.
Did you kill him? No, essentially this type of content works because it is focused around an already existing background, so it's abstracting all the annoying shit away and it's only focusing around that problem, and that's why you like that style, because it is just giving you the information needed to do that specific thing. There is no background noise, if that makes sense. There is no OpenGL initialization. Yeah, that is something you could do, right? Yeah, I could save this. I have a playlist called The Yoink and Twist. I took that from Ludwig. Yeah. So yeah, I could put that in there. And then, you know, in the future, take a look there. I can do it myself. I don't need the information from you how to set up GCC and OpenGL. I can do it myself. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. So this one is really good. Yeah. Who was at the door? The postman, of course. Yeah. It's cutting the setup code, which you can just copy. Yeah. YouTube, for example, I basically make them as excerpts from my stream. Let's see. This one, how many views did this get? That it's probably like 100,000 views. Did this get 100,000? Is this 100,000 after so many? No. It's got to be one, right? 20,000? Yeah, I mean, you are very smart, right? So you have that going for you. I'm not smart. So usually I'm just, yeah. I don't have that. When people see me, they don't think, oh, it's soldering or firefat, right? So, yeah. I can just go for the loads, right? It's like 30k, okay.
Trying to wrap my head around this. So.
Wait, let me see here. Shut the fuck up here for a second. That's interesting. And then you have to, then you have how to make a game engine introducing, right? You link your video there because then your video gets more views, right?
So a game engine is basically a library, right? How do you test your engine? I have no idea how this code came to be on your end. The way that this engine is architected is we have our sort of engine core that exists, right? And that's a shared library. So everything under this engine is basically our core library of the engine. It contains things like our containers, our math, our memory functions, our platform-specific stuff, you know, like Linux, Mac OS, Win32. So that basically just gets referenced by whatever happens to consume that, right? So in this case, we have an application called testbed, and this is an actual executable. And our executables are super, super light. They contain one source file that loads up a bunch of function pointers from a shared library. So we have this testbed lib, which is a shared library that is hot reloadable. I also have this Vulkan renderer down here, which is a plugin to the engine. So it is also a standalone library that contains all of the Vulkan logic. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So a game engine is basically a...
Interesting. Very interesting. No, that's good to see. That's cool to see. 100%. So basically you have been using shorts to grow your... Time to grow a beard, Cakes? 3 dots, better than description. What? Views, what? 3 dots? What is... Hey? Is it literally just 3 dots or what? Hey? What? Blind? Eh? You can see views there. Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, I thought you meant the title. Okay, bro. Shorts have been pretty good for growth. Every time I stop posting them every day, growth slows. Because you were looking for views. That's interesting though. Yeah, but you are known as like a very intelligent firefat person. I'm not known for that. So, yeah, but I've been trying to do that too. I just didn't find any major success with that yet, right? Right. So I'm still looking into that, right? Maybe in the future there will be a short that pops off for me. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also posting some shorts to TikTok now. We'll see. All right. But it's cool. It's cool to see that it works for you. You know, that's awesome. So you found something that works for you. And I think this style of content is also sustainable for you to make, right? I took Pirate Software advice on that and it does work. Yeah, it does work if you create value. So your value is knowledge, by the way. Right? My value usually is me getting angry. so that is not generating that many subscribers. You know, use that. It's entertaining. I'm glad you find that entertaining. You know, it's gotta be something, right? Yeah. Yeah, but usually I get very minimal amount of subscribers from that. I tried Knowledge too, you know, on the Bloons one. That got me a lot of subscribers. So Knowledge does work too. But I'm not that big of a Knowledge person. I'm more like an explorer. So I'm still finding myself there. You can fake rage? Nah, I don't want to do that. I would argue that people getting angry has the potential to attract more viewers, lol. I will see. I just want to do interesting stuff and then see what happens, right? So I think this one is very funny, but we'll see how many views that gets because I posted it on a programming channel and it currently has, I think, like 2 views.
Yeah.
Also, how can I make this louder? It's so quiet. Can you hear this, guys? Is this loud? You share your struggle in game level with others. That's something as well. Most people are struggling. Let me double check here. Is this loud?
Yeah.
You don't hear this, by the way, actually.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
I think this is funny.
I'm not falling down again, guys. I still can't do it. If I move the mouse so fast, it's so frustrating. This part is so fucking dumb. Thank God I'm back. No!
I find that funny, but I guess I still have to find an audience for that type of stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. No.
Anyways, yeah. You've aged 10 years. That's the content which will make you rich, yes? We'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, that's the type of content that I do. We'll see how that, you know, gets me, where that gets me. But yeah, I find it cool that you found something that works for you, and I think you should continue doing it. And I think, in my opinion, I think you have established yourself as someone that knows about engines. If you make more videos, maybe focused around, you know, maybe overviewing a little bit more of the information that are long form format, maybe that works for you too, right? I mean, you do have quite a few subscribers on YouTube, like 14,000. That's a lot. That is already quite a lot. So yeah, that's cool to see. I'm gonna take that. Where was the shot yet? Fuck. I lost it. I lost the shot, did I? Did I lose the shot? Did I lose it? Lost the shot?
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So a game engine is basically a library, right? How do you...
This is interesting. That's a good point. I need to do more devlogs. I mean, if you can put it in a time schedule, right? I don't know how tight that is. These shorts to make, like, do you have a script that generates you the text to speech, or do you do this yourself? To me, it looks like this is actually generated by a program and not by you, which I use CapCut. CapCut, that sounds like something that adds this for you. Because that can help a lot with time. I usually type this myself and it takes a lot of time. It generates the TTS. You saw this orange stuff down there. Does it cost money? And how many? Video editor and graphic design tool. Interesting. Sign up for free. Decline. Oh my god, look at all of these pop-ups, man. Holy shit, bro. Relax. I do have to format it and fix mistakes, but it gets like 90% of the way there. Is it free? Download for Windows? Looks like it's free. There's a pro version, but I use the free one. Awesome. Awesome. Just one question. I find this interesting, guys. Can you generate the TTS or the text to speech? Oh no, wait, what is it? The speech to text in blobs. Can you tell it how many words at once it should do in like, how do you say that? Let's say it should give you 4 words. It auto-generates the timing. I see, so you don't really have control over how it works. But I think that already is enough. Because I'm trying to look to improve this. If I'm doing everything myself, I'm trying to improve the generation of shorts. Make it faster, you can tweak it. I'm gonna take a look. Thank you very much for this. This is awesome. Oh wow, just an installer. Cool, thank you. Does Pirate Software use this as well? The font looked similar. I think he just chose a similar font. It's I think the pixel art font, I've seen that before. I think it's free online. I think I'm more of a Calibri person, but I'm switching font at the moment, like left and right, to find the font that I like most. This is Calibri. I like that a lot. No, actually this one was, I think, I forgot. I switched too many fonts. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna save this. Is there a way to save this? Oh, yeah, okay. Yoink and twist, baby. Okay, thank you. Calibri. Yeah, Calibri is good. Okay, guys, I need to go now. I'm tired. I'm really tired. And Azen, thank you very much for joining again. Hope you had a good time. I appreciate it very much. Is Togglerbit online? Yes, he is. Indeed, he is. How about we rate him? Have a nice rest. Thank you. Thank you so much. Azen joined. Start reacting. Now, I deleted the thing on Discord. I appreciate it very much, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one. You guys have a good one, too. Thank you so much for joining. What is your goal views-wise? Because if you want many views, gamedev might be too small a niche to get more than a couple of 10k, which is still... No, you can get millions in gamedev, bro. You can get so much. It's crazy how much you can get. No, bro, like, it really... Anyways, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, normal stream, then I sleep, like today, and then Path of Exile in the evening, okay? I will be playing through the night. I see you all tomorrow. Peace. Bye-bye. And say hi to Togglerbit. Fuck, I didn't click on it. And you guys on YouTube, thank you very much for joining. Inukai, my man. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace.